Welcome to All the World's a Stage. This tour will help you get to know this world and all the things it can do to help you put on your school play. So as we move in, we can see the poster for the play. I'll show you a little bit later on how you can customize that. You have a place to put up the cast as well as a place to put your playbill. So this is a book you can write with a synopsis of the play, what happens during the different acts, any special notes. You can have cast and crew photos and bios. You could even include a behind the scenes making of on putting this play together. And you can put it here for everyone to read. If you want to sell tickets, the ticket booth is here. And then let's head into our playgrounds. Now over to the side you have a concession stand. There is a food truck and a food cart. You can customize what they are serving and the dialogue to reflect things that are appropriate for the play that you're putting on. The audience stands are here, so your audience can come and take a seat and watch everything that happens in the play. Now we are in creative mode, so we could just fly over, but if you want to do it the proper way, this is the entrance for the cast and crew, and there is one on the other side as well. And to get in, we head over to this door over here. And now we are backstage. So there is an ender chest here for anything that you want to keep that is unique to you, like any props or your script. And there is a cartography table here as well, and I'll show you why that's there in a little bit. So this is our stage right here. In front of the curtain, we do have a trap door. This trap door has a lever that activates it. It can be activated by the actor standing on the trap door or another actor on stage. Once you activate it though, you need to remember to hit the lever again on your way down so that the trapdoor closes again. So the trapdoor has closed and we can run over to the ladder that will take us back up to backstage. So now we are backstage, and on stage right, so we can see that we're stage right here, we have the prop wall. So if there's any props your character needs, you can store them here so that you don't have to rummage through your inventory for them. When you need to go on stage, you can just middle click with the scroll wheel on your mouse if you're using a mouse to pick that up, and you're ready to go. We can close the curtain. And even though the curtain is closed, we still have access to the front of the stage through these doors. So if you need to have a scene going on in front of the curtains, you can do it by going through these doors here. What we have on stage right are most of the effects controls, so I'm going to skip over these and come back to them. We are able to set our game mode, so we tend to do the performance in survival mode so that we're affected by the same rules of physics that any other actor is. But if you're playing a character like a ghost who needs to fly, you can put yourself back into creative mode. We do have a couple of sound effects. So this one is commonly used for the actor falling through the trapdoor. And this one is used if you need some spooky atmosphere. We are able to control the lighting by making it night and by making it day. And we can control the mood by making it rain if we need kind of a sadder scene. And we can clear the weather here. And when we are finished our play and we want to celebrate, we can turn on our end of show fireworks. We can also open the curtain again from this side. And we have two ways to get to the other side of the stage without walking across and revealing ourselves to the audience. We can take the long way with the backstage pass, or we can just use the teleport button that's up front here. So now we're on stage left. There's stage right over there. There's the front of our stage. These black curtains are the wings, so they're meant for hiding the actors who are ready to go on stage. So you can see if I can't see the audience can't see me. So I can get ready to go. My stage manager can see that I'm in place and ready, and I'm hidden until my entrance. There is a prop wall on stage left, just like there is on stage right. Now, most of the controls back here are for changing the sets. So in this world, you have 5 different sets that you can customize. I'll show you how to do that shortly. So if I click on set 1, there's set 1. If I click on set 4, it has changed to set 4. And I can clear the stage by pushing this button, and our stage is empty again. There is also a holding area for animal actors, so if you need a horse or a dog or any other animal as part of your play, you can store them in here until it is time for them to go on. Now back on stage right, there are a couple of things I haven't gone over. This is an empty command block, so you can actually customize this for whatever you want and add any other command blocks and expand your control wall if you need them. Now what we used this for in our show was one of the actors who had to make a really quick exit, so we actually had a teleport command that would teleport that specific actor to backstage. So you can see my coordinates are 1604, 69, 1016, and we put in that command block teleport and then that actor's name. So I'm just going to put player name for now, and then those coordinates. So 1604, 71, 1012, or whatever those coordinates are going to be. And that is how we pulled her off stage really quickly. So you can add more command blocks if you need to. So now that I've shown you the stage, I want to show you how we customize our sets. So now I'm going to go push this button that says go to sets, and I am in Setland, and we can see copies of the stage here, and that's what was teleporting in when I was pushing those buttons. So you can tear down these things that say the set number and customize them however you would like. So you can build up to 5 different sets. You can add more of these, but it's a little bit more complicated. So the only things you need to remember are you need to build in between these spruce logs. It will not teleport here, so those are your boundaries. As you're building, remember your actors still have to enter from backstage, so make sure that you don't put a solid wall. There has to be a way for them to get in to the main area of the stage. And you can create a backdrop. So you can build in front of this spruce wall to create a scene, a backdrop, outdoors or indoors, however you would like, and that will teleport over, but please do not break the back wall because that will not teleport. In the rest of Setland, there are lots of little buildings that you can customize however you like. So you could use them as dressing rooms or craft services or storage or anything else that you want. When you're done, you can go back to stage right or stage left. So we're going to go back to stage right. I'm going to hop over to stage left. And the last button we haven't explored yet is this one. So this is our poster. You remember back at the beginning, we saw that poster. This is how it was done. And you can customize it. Changes that you make will show up in real time. So I am going to grab a map. I need to make sure I am over the poster before I do this. Now I right click and it should fill in with our map design. There it is. And you can see I've been making changes to this map. So the easiest way to do this is go to your survival inventory and put the map in your offhand spot. And then any changes that you make will show up in real time. So I can create a little frame around this message that I've been building, and you can see it's showing up on the map as I am building it. Now I will do a separate video on how I made a map this complicated, but I can also show you that if you want to protect your poster from any changes that anyone else might make, you can go to a cartography table. And again, this is why there's one backstage as well. I'm going to need a pane of glass, and it has to be a pane, not a block. I'm going to need to grab that map from my offhand spot. Actually, I'm going to create another copy of that map. And I'm going to put that one back in. And there is the other one that I just made. So now, when I take this map that I just made and the pane of glass, and I combine them in the cartography table, this map is now locked. So any changes that I make from now on, they'll show in the unlocked map, but they won't show up in the locked map. So now we can see the map that's constantly updating and the one that has been locked. So even if somebody wants to make changes to the map afterwards, you can preserve and protect different copies of the map that you have made. And if I want to clear this map, I will push this button. I'm not going to do that until I have a really good reason. So let's say we want to put this new map with the high in it in place where the other poster was. We can just teleport back to the stage, hop on over to the other side of our audience, and then I can replace the old poster with our new poster.